Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
I am making myself something hot to drink before I jump on. So give me 1 minute.
Give me 1 minute too. I'm playing Transformers. I got Optimus Prime.
Easy, Ash.
Check out Bumblebee. Autobot, Autobot, Autobot. Spinosaurus, Spinosaurus, Spinosaurus. Ah! Huh? My single tooth? Is she talking to me?
There's nobody there yet. Ooh.
Ah!
Okay, Ash. Ash.
What? Ah! What?
I need to see the inside of your mouth. But, Ash,
What?
they don't need to see the inside of your mouth. You can definitely tell them you lost a tooth.
Of course I lost a tooth. It's sorry. It's sorry.
No, that's not nice.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. Okay. My hair is a mess. Wow. Okay. We got Lisa, Bubsy.
Hey, Lisa.
Shout out from my kiddo. It's really stormy outside. Yeah, surprisingly enough, my nails did survive. Don't spill my coffee, please.
Hey, Lisa. I got all these Transformers. Optimus and Bumblebee.
My nails did survive. I usually put gloves on whenever I do my dump. Dump. They did survive, but she says they're awesome. But
Survive.
don't spill my coffee, please.
Don't spill my coffee.
All right. Stop right now. Easy. So yes, my nails did survive. My nails did survive. I put a pair of gloves on. And I usually put gloves on for dump day, but I've completely turned Fridays into... Don't do that to him. You're gonna hurt him. Hey, Tana.
What?
Hey. I'm having a hard time pronouncing your name. Janina.
Hi, Janina. Get your shirt on.
So, we are kind of... I wouldn't say trapped. We're kind of like... It's like it's kind of like storming over here.
Yeah, and rainy.
Stormy and rainy, and you know, it's kind of like yucky outside.
Yucky!
And settle down. He's so hyper, and
when you say don't touch anything, don't touch anything. Do you understand? Loud and clear. Yep, here are the keys. We'll see you then. Up and
So,
away.
anyways, I'm kind of like grabbing blankets and, you know,
Patrick, we're no longer
grabbing blankets and literally like snuggled in. Hey, settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
Now I settle down.
Please. You're up here, bring it down here just a little. So, it's kind of like tea time with Aura while it's storming outside. So I'll kind of show you. It's like windy and like just kind of just like stormy outside and yucky and windy, and I'm holding off the leaks, so I'm doing very well with that. I'm doing very well with the leaks, actually. What is it? I put some sealant on the roof. There's like a couple spots. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Bubsy, my van is from Canada. My van is actually from Canada, so there's a couple rusted spots. It's definitely tears of joy. There's actually a couple rusted spots on the outside of the van, so there's like spots where it's like rusted, and you know, I mean, it was leaking a little bit before, but now I put some stuff on there, and it's not doing it anymore. And I really did a lot of research on what to put on there so that it wouldn't leak anymore. So, because we woke up outside of San Francisco, and yes, and I have to tell you a story about that too, because, you know, what was it? When I originally got this van, he kind of told me that it was from Canada, but he, what was it? He kind of, he told me that it was a Canadian van, but I really wasn't paying attention. And another RV that I actually almost got that was and like 3 Australians driving it. I have to tell you that story too. Holy crap. So anyway, so he told me that it was Canadian. It was a Canadian van and everything, and I wasn't paying attention. And so they have this like, they have these like big tire, like the tires on them were like brand new, and all the way around, and it kind of like, it makes the van kind of lift up a bit. So I was sitting there thinking this whole time that the speedometer on the van, I'm so embarrassed about this, because as a previous aircraft maintainer and somebody who, you know, really used to be in like mechanics and stuff like that, I'm not a car mechanic, okay? Look at these nails. I am not a car mechanic, okay? So the speedometer, right, had different, the speedometer, the big numbers are in kilometers, and then there's little numbers on the inside. Yeah, there's little numbers on the inside that are in miles per hour. It took me about a month to realize that, okay? I was sitting there calling my friend up, and I was just like, this speedometer is so wrong. Like, not doing 100 miles an hour. It is so wrong. It is so wrong. And then it took me about a month to realize that it's in kilometers.
Would you shut up?
And not say stop. And not miles per hour, okay? Shh. Sadie, calm down. No, Ash. Yeah, the Fast and the Furious. So, I got a really big kick out of that. Okay, really big kick out of that. So eventually I called my friend up and I was like, I feel like a total idiot. I feel like a total idiot. Oh, can you guys hear me? I know when I realized this. So like the speedometer goes to the 100 kilometers, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden, once I realized that.
What is it?
Okay, hopefully the connection stays because it is windy outside and rainy. And I was like, oh man, cannot go down to the beach today to do readings because it's raining. It's raining, and it's like literally up and down the coast right now. We're getting like this huge storm. So unfortunately though, I'm probably going to be leaving the beach and going back to the desert, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I kind of have some things to take care of, and so I'm trying not to move. So, I still wanted to do live. I kind of wanted to do a live, like, in the van and, with my cup of coffee, because I didn't really drink coffee today. I'm trying not to move, though. So, I still wanted to do readings and stuff like that. Also, I do have a couple announcements to make. Yes, I do. I have a couple announcements to make.
Nice try. But you let this.
So, tonight's live is themed Create. Tonight's live is themed Create, and actually I thought about this last night, about what tonight's live should be themed. Create. So, Sadie, hey, stop. Sit. Sadie is all about domination. It has been very interesting training this dog.
Yeah, that's my grandma's dog.
So I do have a couple announcements, though. Before I get to the announcements, I'm going to tell you a story about Sadie. So, Sadie was my mom's dog. Cabin fever. Actually, I'm doing pretty good. I kind of like the whole mystifying rain with some coffee, listening to the rain. But I don't like the roof leaks, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've always been like a do-it-yourselfer, but when you kind of like, it's, I don't know, you kind of like try different things to see what works. But anyways, so Sadie, Sadie was my mom's dog, and my mom always called me the dog whisperer. She used to always call me the dog whisperer. And it started out with like when I was younger in high school. It started out with 3 border collies that we got from the Amish when we were in New York. It started out with those, and 3 of them, and they were sisters. And that's how the whole border collie thing started. And oh my goodness, I loved those dogs so much. One of them was a tricolored. It was a black, brown, and white dog. And man, she had such a unique name. I called her Brown Dog. I was like, Brown Dog. I trained her to gather up the cows, bring the cows in. Then I had another dog, and she was the fattest dog of like all 3 of them. She was so chubby and just chunky, and just, she had this, hey, don't stand on that. Do not stand on that. Get off. She was so chubby and like, don't stand on that. She was so chubby and like, I don't know. I feel like she kind of was the one who was like hogging all the milk and stuff. Hey, get off of there now. No, get off of there, please. You're gonna break those. Get off. Get off. Chubby and like, so I called her Tubby. Oh yeah, and Zeke too. Zeke wants to snuggle too. So I called her Tubby. Then I had another dog, and her she had this unique thing about her face, and the patch that she had on her face, it was like all like white up here, and it went around and it went around her nose and stuff. I called her Tess. And then there was another dog that I was trying to sell and rehome, and I had trained this dog kind of, but I was kind of having issues with her. And then I brought Tess out, and it was this farmer. He had a farm and stuff, and he wanted Tess, and I was like, oh, I really don't want to get rid of her. I did not want to get rid of her. I wanted to keep her. And Mom kind of talked me into rehoming her to this farmer. And I was like, you know, she kind of made me feel better. Like, you know, she's going to a great home, you know, Aura. No, Katie. She's going to a great home, and she's, you know, and he had a family, he had daughters. Like, it wasn't like she was going someplace where she was going to be abused, you know. So she went to a really great home, and then I think after some time had passed, I think the guy came back, and it was way before Mom died. He came back and he's like, you got any more of those great dogs? You got any more of those great trained dogs? And I was like, oh. So So, Sadie has come a long way since scooping her up. It's coffee time with Aura and Zeke. So Sadie has come a long way from, you know, no kitties, kitties to drink coffee, no coffee. But I used to baby talk all of my puppies. I did. I used to put this little voice on. And I used to be like, "You poopy on the paper." Hey, virtual. You poopy on the paper. You doggy poopy on the paper. Like I used to just baby talk them, you know, and it used to work too. And Tubby ended up passing of old age. I think she was like 13 or 14 or something like that. And Brown Dog unfortunately got attacked by coyotes. Brown Dog got attacked by coy dogs, unfortunately, while I was taking her to go round up some cows at nighttime. She unfortunately got attacked by coy dogs, but we still had other dogs that we used to breed and stuff. So I gotta fix there we go. But we still had other border collies that we kind of had, and we breeded them and stuff. So, you know, I just was not around as much to train dogs. So, I was in service. I was in the military, and I had a lot going on. So, but Sadie has come a long way. And she knows I'm talking about her right now because she's staring right at me. She's about to come over here. But Zeke does not like her. Zeke tolerates Benny, but he does not like her. She's very, she's ready to herd some cows. Anyways, Sadie has come a very long way. Right now I'm working on training her to stop barking in the van when I have to go and make quick stops. Trying to train her to stop doing that, to stop like barking and stuff like that. But she has come a long way. She literally has. And it's so amazing to kind of like their coats are looking great. I'm giving them like more vitamins. After like, you know, it's almost like the dogs were grieving the same time I was grieving, you know, because they were not eating and I was not really eating either.
And what party would be there without this?
Who the heck is that? Let's see those. What?
You're not ready to party?
Okay, Gregory. Yeah, that is not what we're here for.
I love balloons. Especially.
So anyway, they have come a long way, and it's like, what is it? It's like Bubsy. Excuse me, Mr. Gregory. I'm like, heck no. Get on out of here. But they have come a long way. Sadie was actually, I'll show you my dog's boob. I'll show you my dog's boobie. I'll show you my dog's boobs instead. How about that? And Sadie's like looking at, she's like literally looking at me like, she's like, how dare you? She's looking at me like, how dare you say that about me? Oh, just chill. Chill. We all can get along on this wonderful earth.
It's working all
Good
right.
girl, Sadie. Good girl. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Do you want to say hello? You want to say hello? Say hi. 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 Say hi. Say hi, Sadie. Oh, don't spill my coffee. Okay, get down. Good girl. So she has come a really long way, and
It's working all right.
can you guys see me now?
It's
Can you hear me?
all right.
Can you hear me now? Good.
It's working all right.
She has come a really long way. What was it? When
What you need, Alanis, is that
when I first got her too, Mom was like, oh man. Mom was very weak.
It's okay, dear boy.
Mom was very weak.
Mommy, someone's at the door.
Who is it, Dave?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on one moment, you guys.
Okay.
One moment. Hold on one moment, you guys.
He just gave me a taco.
Oh. Oh, did you tell him thank you?
He just left.
Okay. Did you tell him thank you?
He just left.
Okay.
Oh, you go.
I have a couple like van buddies, okay? I have a couple van buddies, and we he just dropped. Are you gonna eat them? You gonna eat them? I have a couple van buddies, so they kind of like drop off stuff, and there's this one that invited me to go have dinner like every Monday and stuff. And he said that he was gonna go get some tacos, and I was like, that's cool, that's great. I have to go to the dump first, but I'll be back. But he just dropped off some tacos and stuff for us. So that's cool. Oh, is that better? Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
All right. No, I am not leaking today. Well, actually, I'm leaking in one other spot today.
No.
You can see me now. Good.
No.
Oh, so I'm trying to think. Oh, yes, I had a couple announcements to make. Hey. Hey. Tone it down. So anyway, yeah, so Sadie has come a long way. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about her. Coffee's kicking in, man. So Sadie,
Oh yeah, I like that.
Sadie was going in the house when I was taking care of Mom. So every single time I was there making her breakfast and, you know, getting her meds, it was like I couldn't get the opportunity to take her out, and she just kept going in like the kitchen, and so I was very distracted with taking care of Mom and Ash and just everything happening. So it was a lot. So having her now, she's not going in the house anymore. I don't know if it was just she knew that Mom was kind of going, so it was kind of like her way of being afraid and kind of something like that. But she just looks so good. She was really skinny, and but I'm giving her vitamins and they're gaining weight. I've been feeding them sweet potato, and man, I'm 30 minutes in. I haven't done messages yet. Anyways, I've been fattening them up and stuff like that, and they're doing great. Sadie, no. The only thing I'm working on with her too is she's just so like bossy. She's so bossy, and poor Benny is so like submissive. He just lets her do it. He just lets her do it. So I did have a couple announcements. What were my announcements? I forgot. Oh, I do want to do another video on the Delphi case. And I really wanted some time to pass before I did another reading on this case. And I mean, I kept getting like emails, like even after I did that case of like, you need to do another reading and this and that. And I was just like, I need to, time needs to kind of pass so that certain things can come about to the surface, so that, things can kind of come out to the open on that case. And I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, I really want to do, another reading. I even like went back and watched that video again, and I was like, wow. Wow, I know, like it was just, even when I was just starting to do cases as well, I was like, that case was just so, that case is just so like, there's so many like twists and turns and stuff like that are happening with that case. And it's like, I looked at my reading, and then I'm like looking at like the updates with that case now, and it's like, wow, but time really had to kind of pass by, because it's like some of these things had to kind of come about. And then everybody's like, a few months went by, and then, people were kind of like, you need to do another reading. And I was like, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. And then, a little bit more time kind of went by, and then everyone was like, you need to do another reading. And I was like, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. And then, now kind of, looking back at how long it's been since I've done that reading, and I know like certain things have kind of come about. And I don't even, like, that was really when I was first starting out doing like the missing persons readings. And I was actually starting to like really kind of connect with source and the divine and universal energies, but also kind of unraveling my gifts a little bit and developing myself. So, and it was like a year before my mom got diagnosed when I started doing all of this too. It was like a year or two. But even before that, back in like 2018, 2019, I was very curious about tarot and using cards and spiritual gifts and spirituality and stuff like that. I was very curious about it. And so I just, one day I went to this one reader, and she was like, you hear them. You hear them. You hear them. And I was like sitting there, and I was kind of like, interesting. So then I went, easy, okay? Then I went, I was like this, and she's like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, yep, I do. But she called out like a couple of my health problems as well. She even predicted what I have going on with me right now, which is why we're leaving the Oceanside. I have to go to a couple of my VA appointments. Like, I really need to go. So I really need to go. So that is kind of important. But I'm going to I think I'm just kind of gonna try to enjoy. I mean, every single time I'm out in the desert, I get bored with it after a little while. I'm gonna say that. Like, I do. I really get bored with it. But while I'm out and about, while I'm like driving around in the van and stuff, like people kind of like come up to me and they're like, is that your van? And I was like, Yeah.
Flowers.
They're like,
But I get.
Zeke hangs out in the window too, so people are, you know, people are like, people are like, what is it? People are like, I saw your cat. Like, there's one lady at the cashier, and she's like, I have a black cat too. And she whips her phone out, and she was like, see my black cat? And I was like, yeah, that's my little travel kitty.
Whose plan is this?
I was like, yeah, that's my little travel kitty. Okay, I'm getting warmed up now. I'm taking my hoodie off.
Almost flowers will be
So-
done for
So
good.
it was kind of really like interesting. It's kind of really interesting where I go. And then
Anyone
also
with
when I'm
those
driving
flowers
and we're on like a, what is it?
Whose plan is this?
We're on like a two-way highway.
Hey, whose plan is this?
And then I see another van coming the other way. And you can tell, like you can tell people are,
Whose plan is this?
you can tell people are living in their vans and stuff. Like you can actually tell who is and who
Whose plan
isn't.
is
Like
this?
who's just traveling just to travel, but who is actually living in their vans. Because you have the people that have solar on top, they have like the extra jugs, and then they got the ladders, and like you can tell like who's actually doing it. So when I'm driving by, and you know, it's like 5 seconds that you see them, or like a split second that you see them, I'm like,
Trick me.
like most of the time that's kind of what I do. I'm like, hey, because people have been doing that to me. People just, they just do that to me, and they're like,
And now it will
hey, and I'm
grow
like,
into another
hey.
flower.
So there's that. Yeah. Okay, so that was my announcement. I was going to talk about the Delphi case, and what I really want to do is I want to do my own recording instead of kind of like, you know, maybe doing it in here. I don't know. I'm like,
But I'm afraid.
I like story time, and I do like, you know, I like sharing these like little bits and pieces of things that have happened since I've started a YouTube channel and since my mom has died, and you know, little kind of stories and stuff like that. But I don't mind pulling messages and doing collective messages. Oh my God, too. I swear, what was the other thing I was gonna say too? I swear, like, I gotta share this with you. I swear, like, Spirit is totally such an influential individual energy. I was looking for a deck of cards because I was going to use them to do the Delphi case, but what was it? So yesterday I was cleaning the van a little bit, and I do have like a couple things that I put back here while we're in motion and stuff like that. And I thought I really thought that I left them in the storage unit, and I thought like, oh man, you know, I'll eventually get back to the storage unit and and I was like, I wonder where those cards are. And then all of a sudden I'm digging through one of my backpacks, and I put them in there. Like, these were the cards that I was kind of like, I was looking for these. So Zeke knows that I'm going to start reading here in a second. Okay, so I do want to pull some oracle messages for you guys. I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna pull some oracle messages for you guys, okay? And these were actually like I probably have already said this like thousands of times, but these are the oracle messages that I I first got when I first started pulling cards and getting into tarot. I first got into tarot when I was in the military, when I was still in the military, and it was at my very first. Are you playing right now? You are. You're playing with my pencil. Look at this. Look at him. Easy. He's playing with my pencil.
Mommy.
Okay.
Make a new magnet.
Okay, make one. Make one. But so these were like my very first oracle cards, and I really
I'm trying to break this.
what?
I'm trying to break it. Stay little.
What? It's probably not going to. Okay. So anyways, so these were my, these were my first oracle decks, and it was when I was first starting to get into tarot and stuff like that too. And that was originally when I first kind of went to a reader out there as well, when I was stationed when I was stationed out in Nevada. I went to a reader out there, and they were like, looking at my chart and stuff like that. And they were like, you can read cards. And I was like, what? No, I can't. Oh man. Story time after that. I'll tell that story after that. But anyways, I want to get into these, love and light oracle messages. Okay. Can you just, no, stop playing with that. You're going to, thank you. Okay. Love and light oracle messages. Here we go. Ooh, I love this. I love it. I love this. Okay. It says, retreat from the outside world. Look at this. Retreat from the outside world. Taking a break. Okay. The rain and snow come down from the heavens and stay on the ground to water the earth. Oh, my goodness. Is it raining anywhere else for anybody else? It's raining here. Retreat. Retreat. And I love reading these because they are just so awesome. The winter months are a time of retreat and hibernation for wild animals, birds, flowers, plants, and trees. It's likely that as a child you had a school breakdown Christmas time. As an adult, you still have the need, don't you dare. You still have the need to slow down during the winter when days are shorter and the weather is cooler. Interestingly, when we retreat, we do some of our best work in regenerating and reinvigorating ourselves. It may be a time of rethinking our path and making new plans. This is also reflected in nature during the winter when there is still much activity underground with tree and plant roots receiving nourishment from the rich soil. It's a hibernation from outward growth in favor of inward nurturing and replenishment. Retreating can take place at any time of the year, not only in winter. It's always important to take a time out and go within. Prayer is a wonderful way to recharge your batteries. Pray for God's Spirit to support and comfort you and to inspire creative ways for you to rest and rejuvenate. I have a story to share. This card here too. The rain and snow come down from the heavens and stay on the ground to water the earth. They cause the grain to grow, producing seed for the farmer and bread for the hungry. It is the same with my word. I send it out and it always produces fruit. It will accomplish all I want it to, and it will prosper everywhere I send it. So when where are you going during eclipse? I'm not really sure. Actually, for the eclipse, I'm probably going to be in Nevada for that, unfortunately. unfortunately, I'm gonna be over there. I have some very important VA stuff to do over there, so that's where I'm going to be. Anyways, so I have a story to share when it comes to this too. Oh my God. Every single time that it snowed in New York, or if I was home for, for a short period of time when I was in the military, and every single time that I would come home and spend a weekend with mom and Ash and stuff like that, because Ash really stayed with mom the entire time I was in the service. I would always, it was like snowing, and just, mom was always like, oh, let's lay down and watch a movie. And, so there's days like this where like it's raining and stuff, and it makes me think of her. And it's, it's kind of like my fond memory of her. So, even if it was snowing for like 2 or 3 days or whatever, because the snow in New York is absolutely, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So it never stops. Anyway, so I want to pull another card. Oh, I think this one comes out a lot. Walk away from illusions and towards truth. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Walking away towards illusions and towards truth. I have to share this story too. Life is all about illusions. Literally, it's all about illusions and, things being reality, right? So this water, I can touch it, I can feel it, right? Okay? There's that illusion and there's that truth, right? But there's also like illusions of there's illusions of what you perceive to be true. And I'm going to take it as far as people believing or people not having, not having self-confidence in yourself, believing that you're not pretty, you're not smart, you don't have what it takes to, go get that degree, or you don't have what it takes to go for that job or whatever. I don't have what it takes. So that is the illusion of that, okay? A lot of the times there's this huge conflict between, there's this huge conflict between religion and spirituality and manifestation and this and that. And, there's so much. And it's like, you have all of these people that are pulling tarot cards and oracle cards and stuff like that. And it's like, you don't even understand what their soul came here to do in this lifetime. So you have people that go to church every Sunday, and it's like, I'm doing God's work because I'm going to church, I'm going to read this Bible, I'm going to read this book, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm totally against going to church. Heck no. But when you're following your authentic self and your soul path, and your, just who you are, what you came here to do in this lifetime, just who you are, instead of being misguided by all of these influences and energies that just want to steer you, your truth. Can you pick that pencil up for me? Your truth. Everyone's saying, oh, your truth is God's truth and Jesus and this and that. No, your truth is your soul. what your soul is kind of guiding you towards. Can you pick up my pencil, please? Where'd it go? Thank you. You're the best. So, you know, you're walking away from stuff like that, from things like that. And people are gonna, you know, energies and they're gonna misguide you for whatever reason. They're gonna misguide you for, you know, sorry guys. They're gonna misguide you for whatever reason. Just because, you know, they feel it's right and it's, you know, it's God's calling and this and that. Not always. Not always. So, what else do we have? Oh, I was going to read that one. Walk away from illusions and towards truth. That's the one that I wanted. Our earthly desires and willfulness often creates illusions whereby we see only what we want to see. We can be fooled into seeking ego-based goals, such as winning the approval of others or trying to force something to happen that's not God's will for us. Sometimes the ego might counsel us to go in the direction of temporary pleasures and that pull us away from our divine path. It's important to be honest with ourselves so that we may clearly see the truth of any given situation. Truth is beautiful. It can take great courage to see through the illusions. Pray for clarity and for the Holy Spirit to reveal the truth to you. This truth could be something you've denied for many years. Often the truth involves taking responsibility rather than blaming others. Meditating on it can be an uplifting and a freeing experience that endows you with sure-footedness and grace as you take your next steps. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Lend me by your truth and teach me, for you are the God who saves me. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled or misguided by, you know, some of the people that kind of push the whole, you know, you need to go to church every Sunday. You need to do this. This is what, you know, this is what you need to do. Ugh. I've watched so many, I've watched so many psychics and so many readers kind of like feel misguided by stuff like that. Oh, love these. Love these coming out right now. Oh, it's coming down hard right now. I can hear it. It's pouring. Zeke picked up pencil. No, he didn't pick up the pencil. My son did. Zeke actually picked up and parked it by the window and he's watching it rain outside. He was sitting in my lap like right here, but he picked himself up and just went that way. Reflect God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. Oh man, where was I? I was somewhere. Oh man, I can't remember. I was somewhere and there was somebody that was talking about this. And they were saying, you know, there would be so much difference if we all kind of just came together on and just agree with one another and help one another instead of creating more chaos and creating more conflicts in each other's lives, you know? Just to kind of come together and accomplish one thing instead of creating conflicts in others' lives, you know? Reflect God's compassion. RS. Boy, it is really coming down. I kind of like this. Rainy days with Aura. Rainy psychic readings with Aura. I don't know. I think it's the coffee. Reflect God's compassion. Everyone you meet is a mirror reflecting your beliefs. Hey, they see the transformer. I see the transformer. Don't spill my coffee, okay?
Hey guys, robots can turn into vehicles. Here's Bumblebee Autobot.
I love you. Hey,
I love you too.
I love you too. Now go sit down.
Brenda!
Sit down. Okay, we're back. Okay, reflect God's compassion. She's got a boo-boo on her head.
Oh my god.
Reflect God's compassion. Everyone you meet is a mirror reflecting your beliefs and expectations. This is easy to see when we like or love whoever or whatever is in front of us, but when we dislike that person or thing, it's more challenging to accept. Turn to God's Holy Spirit, who can show you the patterns in your relationships and help you heal them. When we truly forgive, it can be an immensely freeing experience. When we hold on to judgments in our hearts, it can cause us to lose so much energy and build up resentment towards ourselves or others. Prayer can give us the strength to forgive. Is there a situation you need to forgive? Perhaps there is a person or event from your childhood that needs your loving attention. Forgiving does not mean you have to be best friends with the person or agree with what happened. It just means you release yourself and allow the love to flow freely. I had this circumstance. I don't know about anybody else, but I had this circumstance myself. Not too long ago, I was staying with a friend who I considered my friend for, the amount of time that I served in the military. And, I kind of, would talk to her from time to time. Their religion is Mormon. And on the West Coast, I'm going to say this. I really am. I'm going to say this. Nevada and Utah and all of that, there's a lot of that religion floating out there, but there's also different versions of it floating out there. And it's you can easily tangle yourself up into a cult. It's very easy to kind of tangle yourself into something like that. So staying with her kind of enlightened me about different religions, but also, different versions of what a religion should look like. Okay, but people kind of tamper with religions and they make it into something that it's really not. And it's very kind of like, that's the illusion aspect of it. That's the illusion aspect of it. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Because you guys are going to hear about that in my book. All right. So see everything through the eyes of love. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. Oh yeah. Who are we missing? We're missing Brooke. I didn't see Brooke in here. That's another person we're missing. I did not see Brooke in here. See everything through the eyes of love. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. Hey, Oksana.
Hey, Sana.
See everything through the eyes of love. RS. Children are made from the pure love and light of God. They are love. And as we grow older, our spiritual focus needs to stay upon love and deepen even more. We realize that we have the choice to view ourselves and others through the eyes of love, just as God sees us. Love is strength, not weakness. So choosing love also means that you're choosing to experience life with the strength of God. It's the power of love that's always within you. And living as a loving being is an infinitely happier, more satisfying way to live compared to living with a fearful focus. When you look around with the eyes of love, when you look around with the eyes of love, nearly every situation becomes clearer again, and with life again, the way you did as a child. Pray for help when you feel afraid, and God will shine the light of love upon you so that you'll immediately feel uplifted. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. Okay, awesome. Underneath the deck too, patience is its own reward. You crown the year with a bountiful harvest. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. Patience is its own reward. Can we ask psychic questions? I mean, you can ask me a psychic question all day long. I'll probably give you a yes or no. We're doing collective messages. Currently at this time. Oh, what else do I want to do tonight? What else should we do tonight? Besides watch my camera fall over billions of times. So, all right, what else do we got here? Okay, you know, I might.
Nope. We're not talking about that.
I might start doing a missing persons case right now. Or not a missing persons case. I might do, what is it?
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
There we go.
I found a very disappointing.
I might do a, what is it? What was that case that I was going to do?
But it's going to be too tricked.
I might do the Delphi case.
Nice man in crime.
I'm thinking about it. I've been like slowly working myself up to kind of do it. Either live or pre-recorded. I might do it pre-recorded though. I still I'm having a hard time right now trying to decide. No, more collective messages. Okay.
Let it go. Go. I like to say. All I need to say. I need to say.
Stop. All right. So.
Mommy, you're really going to make me. You're going to make me better. Will you try and stop me?
Okay.
Mommy.
Let's do some more collective messages.
Mommy.
What do y'all think? More collective messages?
Mommy. Mommy. I have some questions.
Yeah, I have some questions too. Like, why did you leave that taco right there so that Sadie can grab it?
Will you try and stop me? Say you're not trying to stop me. Say it.
What?
Say you're not trying to stop me.
No.
Say it.
No. No.
No.
Go outside.
No.
Get chilled. Get chilled for a minute by the rain and then see how you feel.
Never.
Maybe it'll settle you down.
Never.
Seriously, stop. Get off of there, please. Okay, guys. 5 seconds. 5-second break. Okay, guys. We're back. We're back, guys. Okay. All right, so let's do some more collective messages. I'm trying to think how I want to go about doing this. Because tonight's live is really about, what was it? Create. Create was the theme tonight. Kids say the darndest things. They sure do. They sure do. All right, let's do some collective messages now. No. I mean, what do you expect? It's raining. We're inside. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know? It is. It is always animated. All right.
How about you join Kitty Fat? How about you join Catboy next to the moon? Never. Hey. How about you join
Well,
Catboy and jumps to the moon with me on to join? No, you don't.
once you're mother, then you're a mind reader.
You join Catboy next to the moon.
What was it?
Him. Hey.
Mom used to call it, she used to like, what is it? She used to,
Hey. I'm gonna show you and
yeah, you become Superwoman. What was it?
how about you join Catboy next
Moon over Miami is, or, yeah, Moon over Miami or something like that. Moon over, oh, man,
No.
I forgot.
I fixed it, and now I'm
She used to like,
and you can't stop me. No. I fixed it. And
aw, Brooke.
hi, Brooke. Brooke, I lost a single tooth.
Brooke, stop it.
Look,
She's here. Brooke's here, yay.
Look, I lost a single tooth.
Brooke says, hey.
Hey,
He says that he lost a tooth.
for my money tooth. Ow.
He lost a tooth the other night. I swear, oh my God. I had a heart attack when he lost a tooth. I was like, her ears probably were ringing because I was saying not too long ago, I said, you know who we're missing in here? We're missing Brooke. But I had a heart attack when he lost his tooth because I was like, I forgot. What is it? You lose teeth up until like you're 12. And I completely forgot about that. And I was sitting there having a cow for a second. And I was like, oh my God, that's not a grown-up tooth. I was like,
It was a baby tooth.
it was a baby tooth. I was like, there's no way that is a,
Mommy,
That is like a grown-up
Mommy,
tooth.
My tooth was squeaky. I swear, it was squeaky.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you believe me?
Hey, is that? Hey, ISS crazy boy.
Crazy
All right.
boy?
All right, guys. All right, so I'm gonna do some collective. No, turn that off. Thank you.
Hey, how about you join?
All right, let's
that
do
one?
some collective messages.
No.
Actually, you want to do me a favor as my personal assistant?
What?
Get me some more incense right there.
This?
Nope, the incense.
This?
Nope.
This?
Yes.
Catch.
Oh,
I throw you at the face.
yeah, the tooth fairy came. The tooth fairy was very generous.
I'm not the tooth boy.
Stop. The tooth fairy was very, very, very generous.
I'll show you the tooth boy.
Stop. She was very, very, very generous. She left $20 underneath his pillow. She was very generous.
Nice try, lizard boy.
I didn't.
Nice try, lizard boy. But I tried this. Trick shot.
I was like,
Well. Look who's here.
I was like, that's all I had for change in my wallet.
I'll have
I was like,
cheating
that's all I had for change.
I like
Stop
your
it, Sadie.
home gecko.
I was like, that's all I had for change in my wallet.
I
So.
like your new home gecko. I like your new home
And it like,
gecko.
he didn't even tell me that he had a loose tooth, and I was
Wait.
like,
What do you
why
mean?
didn't you tell me?
It's hilarious.
Why didn't you
Going on
tell
a
me?
plane, so my plan
I don't
can
know.
only
And I was
work.
like, yeah, you do know.
So my plan can finally work. So my plan.
Thanks, Brooke.
can walkly
I know,
work.
never a dull moment. I was like, oh.
So I can make myself
Can you hand me a lighter up there?
a lighter.
Yes. And you never touch lighters right now.
What are you talking about? I smoke cigars.
You do not smoke cigars. Papa Fred smoked cigars. Oh yeah, I gotta share this with you too. The reason why Fridays are dump days. Oh man. Fridays are dump days because, not that one, the other ones that are right there. Can you pass me the lion lighter?
The lion blue.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Whoops. My bad. You were
He is
supposed
funny.
to catch it, Mom.
I'm sorry. No. He is funny. Oh, look at my Leo lighter. I saw this at a store and I was like, oh, I gotta get this.
Hey, who's there?
Cause your girl Aura is a Leo. He is funny. So anyway, I was just like, Aura, it's a wash. That mechanic put that pin back in your shifter. What? So yeah, I was just like, I love Leos. Oh, we really know how to have a good time, I'm telling you. When I used to drink a lot, oh, I was such a fun person. how's your shifter? Oh, oh, my shifter is absolutely great. It is put together with duct tape. It is put together with duct tape. It is absolutely fantastic. It is put together with duct tape. All right. Just how it should, right? Oh, I'm just glad I'm not leaking. I do have I have a couple of spots where the windows are, where there's like,
this is so amazing.
like it's raining right now, but there's like little, it's like condensation kind of building up.
So, I'll have a PJ Masks.
You're a Leo too?
Powers is gone.
I did not know that. Oh yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out for my video, because I'm going to circle back to the Delphi case if you're listening. And if Janina is still here, I did get your email and I'm going to respond and give you what you asked for, okay?
Go, Gecko.
Cover their peace pipe. Oh, the incense just, it adds the touch to the rain. And the Chad Daybell starts Monday. Is that for, that's not for the Delphi case. The Delphi case is supposed to Bell. Listen, I do not follow the news. I'm gonna tell you that right.
Pesky PJs are ruining all my fun.
I do not follow the news, and there's like some cases that I don't follow on purpose. So
you pesky PJs are ruining all my fun.
Oh, I think I know what one you're talking. Is that the one that murdered his wife and kids? Is he the one that murdered his wife? I'd look it up, but I'm August 7th? What? What? Yours is on August 7th? Mine's on the 6th. Mine's on the 6th of August. Oh, it is? That is the guy that murdered his wife?
What is that power coming from? Dude, one with power. Stop!
Hey, you're up here, bring it down. Bring it down a little bit, okay?
Bring me down?
Yes, bring it down just a little bit. Oh, okay, I think I know which one you're talking about, Ben. I think I know which one you guys are talking about now. Boy, it's really coming down like super hard right now. So I have, what is it? I have these, what are those things called that are behind the tires? And it like, it's supposed to prevent like mud and stuff from going up into your, like the inside part of your vehicle. I have those. They're down by the tires. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. They're flaps or something like that. It's, the wind is blowing like so much that you can hear them like moving. Yeah, tire flaps. Like the wind is blowing so hard right now. Like it's, those are moving. Like those are like blowing around right now. Okay. All right, so I want to get some more collective. messages. Yes, the mud flaps. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. The mud flaps. Ugh. I keep falling over. Oh, he helped her kill her kids? I did not follow. I did not follow that case. You know, there was a lot of cases that I really did not follow. You know, when I first started this YouTube channel, it was with, you know, it was with the intention of doing like love readings and like just harmless stuff. And then and then kind of after I went to that reader, I'll tell you what case I saw. What was it? That what was it? That I was actually looking into. It's that, that YouTube mom that abused her son and her daughter. Her two youngest children. The one in Utah. And that one really freaked me out. That one really, yes, that one, Brooke. Yes, Ruby. That one really freaked me out. I was just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And is her, no, her name's not Jennifer. I thought her name was something else, right? No, Jody. Yes, Jody.
Oh, PJ Pess, you always spoil the fun.
All right. All right, so I want to do some Kipper messages. But yes, keep your eyes peeled because I am going to circle back to the Delphi case. I don't know, I might do some recording later on this evening if I feel called to it. But I definitely feel called to circle back to that case. Because I kind of have had little nudges here and there, of course, to do it. So, all right. I'm like sitting here shuffling cards.
The PJ Masks? How did you pesky PJs find me? I don't think so.
I am too, to be honest. I mean, there's certain things that I feel like prediction wise, and I'm usually pretty good about calling out, you know, certain thing when it comes to, that kind of stuff. But, when I first, I rewatched that video, by the way. I rewatched my reading, and I was, cause, you know, I was just like,
Did I?
I know that one is kind of like mind-boggling for me because I have been following, but I haven't really been following it. So, you know, I'm like, I watch my video and I'm just like, wow, there's definitely some things where I'm talking about, like, I know what I'm talking about. And I just, you know, give me a minute, okay? You wait your turn, young lady. So, Hey, Jazz Belly. So, there were a couple instances when I was rewatching my reading from a couple years ago, and I was like, I really was not following that case like at all. I was just kind of like experimenting with my gifts and, just in general to see if I could do it. And all these comments kept flooding in, and I was just like, I can't handle it. I can't handle the comments right now. And on top of being in the military and like just, I would come home and I would be extremely exhausted. So, every single time that I would be live on a Friday, just know I did it out of the kindness of, well, if you really, really, really want to be a medium, you probably should have a YouTube channel. I'm talking about the Delphi case.
They call me Moon Queen. But I'll be taking over the world.
So every time that I was live on a Friday when I was still in the service, just know I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart. And I would come home and I would be incredibly exhausted. So, when I did that case, even when I did that case, I was just like, I was kind of like winging it just to see what would come out. Just to see like what would come out, There's smoke because I'm burning incense. No, the van's on fire. Ah!
Maybe something.
I remember those days too, and I was like, I was getting myself out of some tough times. I will say that, a lot of you, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I was an alcoholic at one point, enlistment, and I drank quite a bit. And every single time I would drink, and I would get to a point of not turning back from the drinking and stuff. I would hear voices, and for me like thinking about that now, it was like, Aura, you were so not ready for mediumship back then, Good for you, Brooke. You were so not ready for like mediumship back then. You really weren't. And I was like, I was like a total mess. I really was. I was a total mess when I was in the military. So, Jazz Belly. Oh my God, I'm done. Bye. See ya. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. And with that, Thomas put the
Sadie.
to Jason's home. Will you stop doing that with your voice? I'm telling you.
I'm gonna do a Tyler move. Bye. See ya. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
So, that was a very crucial time in my life. Hearing voices while you're intoxicated. Literally hearing voices while intoxicated, pulling cards just to pull cards. I mean, like, that was like when I first started. Oh, thanks, Jazz Belly. All right. So, it's the most common drug. What? So So then, you know, moving forward and getting to, moving forward and getting to the East Coast and, you know, developing my gifts a little bit. Diving into the whole mediumship thing. That was a deep one for me. And then, what was it? It started with the Brian Laundrie case. It started with that. It definitely started with the Brian Laundrie case and me sitting there and, what was it? This was back when they were looking for her. Mercat Narbanoff. What is the meaning of life? I'm going to get to that question here in a second.
Don't say that, B. You're not useless.
I'm going to get to that question in a second. What is the meaning of life? I'm going to get to there in a second. Hold on.
Guys. Guys. Bumblebee lost his teacup.
So, when I did that case, by the way, the Brian Laundrie case, and this was back when they were, don't touch that, you're going to burn yourself. This was back when they were looking for Gabby. No one could find Gabby. You're going to burn your finger. Don't touch that. This is when they were trying to find Gabby. And I'm sitting there and I was like, this was kind of like one of my first kind of like mediumship experiences. And I didn't even really pull cards or anything like that. I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, she's by a river. I was like, she is by a river somewhere, you know? And it was like the day before they kind of found her and I was like, I'm just going to start recording and, you know, pull cards and whatever. So I pulled cards and I was like, yep, by a river. So, and it was very interesting feeling that. So, and then there's these moments. There are these moments where it's like back and forth about using cards and, you know, using a notebook and having different tools. But, you know, now looking back and it's like sometimes tools kind of help us. It helps us. So, that case too, and that was when I first started my new job in the military too, when I did the Gabby Petito case, you guys. That was when I switched from aircraft maintenance to being in an office full time. I was like, I was dealing with a lot of customers every single day. I really was. I was dealing with a lot of military members. Oh, did I ever share you? Oh, God, I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories of being in the military. Oh my goodness. There was this moment, and I think this was right when I was like doing my YouTube channel and starting, this was like when I first started doing my YouTube channel and doing it and kind of really tapping into my spirituality. One of the toughest jobs in the military is security forces in the Air Force. Those people have it rough. There's these two jobs that are absolutely tough, all right? And I know there's special forces and all of that. But the two most toughest jobs is aircraft maintenance and security forces. When I first started kind of really getting into this, this here, I had this one kid call me up and I ran this whole section of separations, people trying to get out of the military and stuff. What do I need to do to get out and stuff like that? there was a security forces kid. He called up my line and I answered it, and like immediately feeling suicidal. Be careful what you say. That's like, these were all things that I was downloading as I was talking to the kid. Don't, you know, just listen to him. Listen to what he says. Don't, you know, watch your words. Do not be spiteful. And he just blew up on me on the phone. And I don't, you know, but there were like, I was just getting all of these downloads from talking to that kid, and I was like, just be careful what you say. Don't say anything horrible to him. Just listen to him. And he just blew up on me on the phone. And he's like, how am I supposed to get out of here? Like, how do I get out of the military? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know, I just kind of like listened to him rant. And then I was like, okay, there's a couple options for you. And I just kind of walked him through doing that. And then afterwards, he was very apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I said that, and I'm hungover right now, and now I'm drinking Monster and blah, 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 blah. And I was like sitting there and I was like, I'm sorry, you know, I'm really sorry, but you know, call me back and maybe I can help you out. Maybe, you know, maybe you can get out sooner. Maybe you can get out sooner rather than later. So let's see.
I want to go meet the sneak attack squad.
Maybe we can work something out, and, you know, maybe I can help you in a particular way, you know? Maybe, you know, maybe I could help you. So, that was kind of like when it started too. And then when I was in the, oh man, I can't believe I'm talking about this. I should just like,
Anywhere.
So he was very grateful for that. And, I don't think he did not call back. He did not call back after that either. So, but he was grateful that I kind of sat there and listened to him and stuff. And, cause I felt really bad. But I kind of, not just because, you know, being in maintenance, and not because I kind of experienced for myself firsthand when I was in maintenance in the military. No, it's just, it was because, you know, it was because for a split second, it was like I was kind of tapping in and tuning in and, you know, story time. Yes, it's always story time with Thora. Can you guys still see me okay? Can you guys still see me and hear me okay? Okay, awesome. So, all right. Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. I'm Matt.
And Michael.
Michael Myers.
Not Michael Myers. No.
Hi, Ghostface. Mommy, can I go meet the sneak attack squad, please? Please?
No.
Why? Come on, please.
Okay, guys. Let's do some more collective messages, because I've been saying that for like the past, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes, right? 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. To those of you who are seeing angel numbers 555, I do feel a little bit of 6 here. 6s, maybe even some 9s as well. Maybe even 999.
As we should be.
I'm hearing it's time to open up your circle. All right, it's time to open your circle.
Ow.
It's time to open your circle of community. Yep. Open up your circle, open up your path, but also open up a door that maybe you haven't really opened up before. All right. Also seeing angel number 222. Two 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 999 555. Oops. Whoa, why did I write that? 557. What is that? Okay, maybe somebody is seeing that number. 777. All right. I don't know why, but I am feeling like somebody keeps looking at the clock and seeing 5:57. All right. Perhaps it is on a receipt or even on a timestamp. But a pathway is starting to open up. I'm also seeing 8s as well. 88. 888. Okay. But a pathway is starting to open up.
Looks like Optimus.
And it's not the final go, is what I'm hearing. It's not, this is not your final chapter. You have many chapters. You have many memories to make before it is your final chapter. Let's keep going with this. We'll talk about that in a second. I feel as if Spirit is opening up its door to you. They're almost trying to give you a message. And here's the 7s again. Okay? They're trying to send you a message. To some of you, this is some type of unexpected communication from somebody. But for the most part, this is Spirit's way of letting you know that they're talking to you. They're speaking to you. Some of you have had to deal with a lot of energies that have, wow, the wind is blowing, so like I know this is some type of intuitive message. Some of these energies have felt as if, it's like they've kind of beat you up a little bit. Maybe even like it feels like take advantage taking advantage of. Oh, the light's dimming now.
It's because of the rainstorm.
So it's like, it's almost as if these energies you have felt overconsumed by these energies. You have felt taken advantage of. I had to turn that light off. But you have felt incredibly taken advantage of by these energies. Ooh, the wind is blowing so hard right now. Like, it's like, I feel like I'm getting beaten up. Beaten up by somebody. Okay? Beaten up. I'm also hearing like somebody has some type of male best friend. Okay? Male best friend, or somebody that they've kind of always like talked to occasionally from time to time. Like, this is not somebody in like you're related to. This is somebody that you just speak to from time and time again. And you, every single time you talk to them, it's like you get reacquainted with them all over again. Or you get reacquainted with them. I don't know, there's just something here about that. Okay? They have come a very long way on their career, in their life.
Wrong. We just
Very well educated, very well like respected is what I'm hearing. And they really try to instill that in all of their interactions, and even, you know, even in new connections as well.
No.
Okay? But this person is very stable. But they're also very logical. Okay? They're very logical.
Come on, it's our God. Can't you tell? Mommy, can I go meet the sneak attack squad? Mom,
Stop.
please, can we go meet the sneak attack squad? Pretty please.
All right. They're very logical. They're very focused. But they've been so focused on materialistic things, materialistic items, that it's like, I feel like I've learned a lot of things. I feel like I've learned everything that I need to learn. I feel like this energy is very focused on the legal background. Even, you know, maybe they have worked in a courthouse. I'm also hearing paralegal, okay? Something to do with documents and documentation. Documents and documentation, even like writing letters and stuff like that. Maybe even like writing letters for like their boss. But they've had to start in such a manner that
Don't blame them, Brian.
They had to start in such a manner. Ooh.
Mommy, I want to go meet the sneak attack.
Sit down, please.
I want to go meet the sneak attack squad. Later. We'll go meet them. Mommy, I want to go meet Ethan and Cole. Come on, please. You go meet Ethan and Cole.
Sure.
Really?
Sit. Thank you. I feel like this individual has felt incredibly like attacked. Like people have even like bullied this person. It is so windy, like the whole camper is getting blown around right now. Is that full?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Should I go in the
Sink. Like I'm getting blown around.
this?
No joke. I'm scared. I'm scared right now. I feel like I'm getting beaten up by Mother Nature. Holy moly. You guys have to see this. You guys have to see this.
This storm's gonna roll down.
You guys really have to see this. Holy moly. I feel like I'm in the middle of a hurricane. Anybody want to go surfing?
Yeah, it's going to be stormed.
Anybody want to go surfing?
Wait,
We'll go surfing.
I'm talking about the Harvest Moonbreaker. I'm talking about the Harvest Moonbreaker.
Anybody want to go surfing?
Correction.
I want to go surfing. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Correction. That's my Harvest Moon.
Yeah, we're shaking quite a bit right now, and I don't know. I really don't know.
Correction.
I don't know if I should go outside or if I should keep reading. Go outside and make sure the van is okay, or if I should keep reading.
Correction. That's my Harvest Moon. What do you mean your Harvest Moon?
Oh, I would say. I would definitely. Oh my God, you guys.
It's knocking over the whole van.
I am so not used to this. I really am not used to this.
Treasures.
It is a great view. Abdullah. Are you kidding? It is a really great view.
I'm talking about the Harvest Moonbreaker.
Okay, so I'm talking about I was talking about an individual who papers. Bye, Brooke. I'll see you next time. This individual. Ow. This individual likes to write papers. Well, they don't like to write paper, but it was kind of like part of their job or something like that. That's kind of what I was picking up.
Whoa! Now let's see what else this crystal can do. Now let's see what this crystal can do.
And I don't know why, but I'm also picking up like the name Peter or I gotta sit up for this one. I might have to sit up for this one or sit back up. I'm having a hard time. Whew. Oh. Ow. Oh God. Okay. So, trying to get back into this reading, yo. Ow, having a hard time here. Ooh. All right. It is like so stormy out there. I'm just so glad I'm not leaking right now. So glad. All right. I'm going back to my reading.
Hey guys, check out my stick. Nice. Are you looking? Just kind of look this.
You should probably get down before you hurt yourself.
I want to go flying.
You want to go flying outside with the wind?
No.
Okay.
I want to go flying to the moon.
Ow.
I want to go flying the moon.
All right. Well, I think I might call it quits. I think I might call it quits. I don't know. I might do a short about this in a little while to like kind of show you guys how bad the wind is right now. Ugh.
I think he's gone.
Like the wind is so bad, the table is shaking.
PJ Masks. How nice of you to turn the nice wolf into it. But everyone.
Yeah, I was hearing the name Peter too, but I ooh.
You won't get away with this, PJ Masks. We'll find
Nothing that your girl Aura can't handle.
Werewolf Army.
See them muscles.
I see.
Muscle strength.
Hey guys, I made a new friend.
Yeah.
Mommy, I made a new friend, Grayson, at school.
All right. All right, you guys. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Oh, that already passed. The full moon already passed. The full moon had like already passed. I forgot to mention
Stuck it.
I have some oh God. I have some things happening with like my back and my legs right now, and that's another reason why I'm going back to Nevada for a little bit so that I can go see the specialist.
When it gets rainy.
It kind of started happening to me when I was when I went to the East Coast after the maintenance thing. So that's another reason why I'm like,
They're not, but
it's time to go back to the VA.
you're like a man gun. Nine.
Yes, EVPs. All right. My doggies have to go outside and
Enjoy the rain, doggies.
Did you hear Ash? I was like, I have to take the dogs out. And Ash is like, enjoy the rain, doggies.
I'm trying to be Luna girl.
It's like so windy. I think they're only gonna last like a minute out there. It's crazy. And I was gonna start driving tonight.
It doesn't rhyme.
I was gonna start driving tonight, but it's too windy for me to drive tonight. I'm just like, oh, heck no. Heck no. So I'll probably start driving tomorrow, but I'll let you guys in on my little journey. I know I have to wait till after that.
Enjoy the moon.
Fibromyalgia, yes. Yes, I have some things happening in my back and going into my legs and hands and feet, and I can only last like a little bit sitting up sometimes. So it's been okay, I got it. Sit and wait for me pretty right now.
Me and
Sit.
Ninja trying
Sit,
to
young lady.
any more treasures. What do you want, girl?
So,
I just want all my planets of mine.
all right, guys.
Treasures.
I'm gonna...
I want to take all my treasures with me. What are you talking about, treasures?
All right, I'm gonna get off of here.
I want to take all my treasures with me.
I'm probably gonna take some anti-inflammatories and try to chill.
I want to make all train magic.
Oh, I will totally share pictures. Absolutely.
All the most
Absolutely.
strangest
Um,
humors ever.
So I'll see you guys. Actually, I will upload a video. By the way, before I get off of here, yes, I am going to do another Delphi update. So keep an eye out for that video, because I'm gonna upload it onto here, and circle back to that case as well. I really wanted some time to pass before I did it, and I think quite a bit of time has passed. So so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure if you are subscribed, you hit the all button when I'm posting again, or when I post videos, or, you know, I know usually lives are pretty great when I'm by the ocean, but technically I'm by the ocean, so there you have it. Or by the beach anyway, been at the beach. So I will see you guys next week. I hope everybody has a great night, great weekend. I will keep you guys updated on my travels. So I'll see you guys next week, next Friday. Everybody take care. Your girl Aura is going to take care as well, because I'm totally feeling it in my legs and in my back right now. So I will see you guys next week. Everybody take care. Bye for now. I love you all. Take care. Bye for now.
See you guys. See you next time.